Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Fresh Produce, episode 8. Today we got Mr. Cam Taylor.
What's going on?
From San Antonio, Texas. He just dropped his mixtape, Last Apathy. You can stream it on SoundCloud and on YouTube. So if you missed last episode, we had Deanna Marie with Divinity in the house, and she actually just released her Flawless Remix video on YouTube. So you can go stream to that and subscribe to it. Look for Deanna Marie. And once again, we got Dan, King Bestia, behind the camera. Why don't you step in front of the camera so they can see you?
Dan the man.
Yeah. Shout out to Heads MX in Mexico. And we'll go ahead and get started. I'll let you hear a little sample of what Cam Taylor's bringing to the table.
Hope you enjoy, guys.
They only ever beat themselves up. So I got a message in my song. You gotta fight to get back up. Life goes on and it might get rough. You done gotta act tough, you just gotta keep pushing. Think you lost it all, but it's really just a cushion. Learn from the lesson, but you gotta keep looking. When it hurts to pursue your dreams in life, cause it can't come true. All your biggest wishes if you really just do. I believe that you will see the truth. 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 Yeah. Cause so much for so long. Couldn't before, yeah. And now it's so much in my heart, and you were my star, yeah. As I walked up to his casket, can't believe that this happened. There's misery in my sadness, it's no mystery. I'm out lashing in my parents' house where I'm clashing, skipping classes, making classics, but I really freak out cause it's
So that is actually my favorite song off the mixtape. It's got this J. Cole vibe. It's just like really nice and I don't know, man, it's like just got this really nice energy atmosphere about it. So one thing that I've noticed about you is when people meet you for the first time, they think like, okay, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's a rapper, or you've probably introduced yourself like, yeah, I do music, and
yeah, I'll
and
tell
stuff.
people when.
And I'm sure they're like, yeah, rapper, okay, and then they hear your music and they're like, yo, like you got a really nice sound, man. Like, and they're like, I want to work with you. Has it always been like that? Like where people are blown away, or did you start off where it was kind of like?
So, I mean, for the most part, it's like people, it caught most everybody off guard. I mean, they were just like, okay, are you serious? And then, yeah, I'll show them my music and they're like, okay, damn, all right. Like he's actually pretty serious about this. And like, but I mean, it's pretty much always been that way. Like, and going, like, when I started back in high school and middle school too, I mean, it was just hard for people to take it serious. They were just like, okay, it's just like a hobby weekend thing. But
Right.
I mean, once I started to get, like, I done 2 shows and then got on the radio back in San Antonio for 99.5 Kiss.
Okay.
And people were like, all right, damn, like he's actually really trying to do this. So
Yeah, and I like it. And I mean, like your style doesn't show like, oh, I'm trying to be this SoundCloud rapper, or oh, I'm trying to stand out physically. Like you just kind of let the music speak for itself, and that's really appreciated, especially in today's age where like everybody's trying to stand out physically, and then the music doesn't really speak for itself. So that, I mean, respect to you for that, for sure.
Thank you.
And so where do your writing style come from? Because it's not typical that someone your age does like decent, like conscious rap type music.
I mean, just from different inspirations, like, I mean, J. Cole and Lil Wayne was one of my first biggest inspirations, Eminem, obviously. And then, I don't know, just inspirations like that. But I guess things that I've went through as, like, just growing up, like, through adolescence and whatnot, just, I don't know, I feel like whatever I write, I try to make it come from the heart. And I try to really take my time with it too. But I mean, those are like definitely some of the big inspirations for sure. I mean, even like Earl Sweatshirt was a really big inspiration for me, and like Tyler the Creator. And some of these guys aren't necessarily storytellers, but it just I appreciated certain things about each of their styles. So
yeah, and Tyler the Creator is kind of out there. Like I first saw him on Ridiculousness.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, well, let me check out his music. And I was like, whoa, like he must do drugs like right before he records or something. But it's pretty out there. But
definitely.
That's awesome.
By the way, I hate Ty the Creator.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, there's
You
a,
know?
he was like one of the first ones I saw live. So I don't know. He's always been like inspiration to me. Just
It's just weird. I mean, I don't like that kind of weirdness.
no, yeah. He's definitely into, like. He used to. I mean, he was always kind of crazy, but he really brought out like his weird style, trying to do his own thing. As of recently, I feel like the last couple of years, he just like.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's tough to like just come up with a new concept. So I can appreciate it, even if I don't like the music necessarily. So the sessions with you have been really fun. Like when you come in, we just like clown around the whole time and make fun of you the whole time.
Yeah.
And we come up with all these phrases and stuff, and it's funny because in some of the songs you'll do these ad libs, which are mainly inside jokes, like in Critical Strike, where like we had that whole middle section where you were just talking and saying stupid stuff, but it's kind of like the inside jokes, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of that, like just recently on your last session when you were wrapping up the mixtape, you finished the last 2 songs. We were in here, funny story, and I get a knock on the door, and I'm like, hold on one second. I open the door, see this guy I've never seen in my life, and he's like, yo, I'm here for a session. And I'm like, what? You know, like I didn't have anybody scheduled, just Cam. And he is like, well, this is the address I was given. And so I was like, well, you can come hang out in here till you figure out what's going on or whatever. And so he comes in, you're in the middle of your session, you know, you were cool with him chilling in here. And then like he gets real into your music, and then he's hanging out. I don't know how, but it leads into like this pizza party. And we're sitting here like recording, having like a pizza party. And then he's like, yo, you want to do a song together? And then once you finished what we were doing, like you guys did a song. So shout out to Big Cow. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and props to him too. He stuck around for like 4 hours. And I was like, well, he's a trooper. So it made me appreciate it too. I was like, okay, he really does want to like do a song. Like, and yeah, he was vibing too with the music. And yeah, he brought the pizza was fire. So that definitely was awesome. I was like, damn, I did not. It was just really like a funny coincidence how that whole thing panned out. And like,
yeah, he was like, you didn't have any time open tonight? And I was like, I mean, he's going to be in here for a few hours.
Yeah.
He like stuck it out. And shout out to 4-Way for the contact. He's the one who gave him the address by accident. But
yeah, he's a good guy.
Next sample I'm going to play is Everybody Talking. So tell me about like how you came up with this song and stuff.
Yeah, so that was actually the first song we did here.
Yeah.
And it was just it had been like at least a 4-month hiatus, and I hadn't written anything for a long time or wrote anything. And I was like, if I'm gonna come back, I need to come back with something like really get stuff off my chest and something that'll get people's attention. And so that was just something that was like I was almost like I needed to prove a point, just to myself almost that I really still want this. And it had been a long time. I was thinking about finding a studio and coming in somewhere to record. And I was very fortunate and lucky to find you guys.
Awesome.
So, yeah, that one was just me trying to just tell people, hey, like, look, I'm here and I'm going to stick around. So
Sweet. Yeah, and actually that night, Dan and his brother were here. We were recording the Lion King song for them. And, yeah, you came in with the guy we call SARS, Angel.
Yeah.
And like you were just like, you know, real quiet and stuff. And I was like, all right, what's he gonna do? And then like we're all watching you, and then you bring this song out, and we were just like, yo, like respect, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So yeah, you guys are about to hear a sample of Everybody Talking. Cam Taylor, Last Apathy, SoundCloud, YouTube, check it out.
Please
Be
do.
right back.
Everybody saying I'm a nuisance. Everybody wanna be ruthless. I'ma eat them all like Rose Chris. Everybody talking about some new shit. Everybody saying I'm a nuisance. Everybody wanna be ruthless. I'ma eat them all like Rose Chris. Y'all ain't even really entertain us. Y'all ain't even really entertain us. They talk a lot of shit and getting heinous. They really toting sticks and call it stainless. I don't want none of that smoke. I keep my shit on the low. I get that shit on the low. They keep on calling my phone. Whoa, well, you got no talent and no balance, no palace, wild and so childish, like malice, looking like Alice, stuck up in a wonderland, and you only doing music for 100 bands. I could really do this shit without 100 fans. Play a couple milli shows, no events. All you ever talk is hoes, not a chance. She be taking off her clothes, she wanna dance. I be in another zone, I'm on a planet. I been living on my own, I'm feeling manic. I been feeling so alone, but never panic. She be looking like a clone, like a mannequin. I been living like a ghost, I'm on the ambi, and I'm on another tangent. I go gambit, straight slamming. I'm doing damage, I can't manage it. Hand it, Titanic, outlandish. I'ma do it big, so go can it. I'ma take another shot, like it's cannon. I'ma give it what I got, no minute.
Alright, so that song's awesome. Dan was just saying, like, what were you saying? Dan.
When he came here for the first time, he said, I'm not sure I'm ready.
Yeah, he was kind of like
He
nervous,
timid.
I mean, we were all just like staring at you. So.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. I was like, I
He
don't.
just came out like really hard.
Yeah.
And we said, wow.
Yeah. So besides being a rapper, like, what's something like that most people wouldn't know about you?
I think one thing that's really big about me is I have like a really weird obsession with like horror movies, and not a big like moviegoer in general, but like I don't know, whatever, like just about horror movies. Growing up like with my brothers, I'm the youngest of 5, but I have 4 other brothers, so they would always like sit me down and make me watch these scary movies like Michael Myers or Halloween and all these just movies that used to horrify me, and I think just through that just made me just like obsessed with it kind of. So I mean, a lot of the scary movies these days aren't really that great, but I mean they did that remake of Halloween, which I thought was good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know, like anything scary movies, I'm all about them. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
So instead of like it haunting you or like freaking you out, you were like, oh, I actually like this.
No,
most
yeah.
people would be just traumatized.
No, definitely. Yeah, it was yeah, exactly. Like as a kid, I was like, I hated it, but then growing up, I was like, I was like used to it almost. So it just became like, I just grew an obsession with horror movies. So you catch me at a horror movie maybe sometime.
Yeah, so hit him up if you want to go watch a horror movie. Hopefully there's some good stuff that comes out soon. So with that said, I mean, we'll wrap up. I know that you are planning some shows and some videos and stuff, so keep an eye on that. So if you want to tell people like where they can find you and where they can maybe subscribe to anything to keep in touch with you, you know?
Yeah, actually, so my SoundCloud is Cam Taylor, and I just recently got a website up, camtaylormusic.com, and then my YouTube channel also is Cam Taylor. That actually might be a little hard to find, but if you just search Cam Taylor Birthday, which is the music video we did here, it actually is like the top one.
And that was JD.
JD
Productions.
JD Images.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So
Images. Yeah,
shout
did
out
a
to
great
JD
job.
too.
So go check that out. Sweet. Well, you'll definitely be hearing some more of him, of course, and he's got a lot in the works. I've been in touch with him, and he's really trying to push this album or this mixtape, and hopefully we can catch him at a show soon. So stay in touch, follow him, and you're about to hear a sample of Life right now, and this is more like a good feeling song, and we'll close out with it.
Awesome.
Peace out.
Thank you guys.
Dan the man.
Yep.
Corte perros.
And don't mind me, I just might black out. A black and mild in my mouth, cause I smoke on occasions. Don't ask me how that I made it. I've been loving the placement. The saddest days when I was broken and jaded. All my friends and family just realized that I faded. Setbacks just set me up for the stages, cause of life that comes phases. But family first, I realized that the church couldn't heal my hurt, but my spirit in God, it kept me humble at odds. And if I stumble and fall, if it's a rumble, I brawl. If it's a problem, just call. You know that I'm with it all. I never wanted to stall, but now I'm back with a cause, yeah. Cause I got you back forever, see, and I got you back forever, be. Those my brothers, yeah, they soldiers, I'm a lover, but I told you I could put you in a coma. This aroma ain't a loner, this a bonus that they chose us. Like I told you, if the cops pull me over, I ain't never snitch. I just gotta thank God that we heaven sent, and rest in peace to all the